Welcome everyone. You're welcome to PixelScope Entertainment. We are in Valorant Game Jam. The finals, they're already here. They're here. All the way from 64 teams, we're to the top 2. Both of these teams have not lost any single match all through the tournament. And now we're gonna find out which one is able to maintain this streak. We have Fufoo eSports, we have D2D, and I'm just excited to see which one actually makes it, because we all know about Fufoo, but then there's D2D. We like that's the underdog of this game. So I have my heart stuck onto D2D, but I like Fufoo just equally. And the most interesting thing about today, we're gonna be able to see Icebox, because that's the second map. First is Haven, second is Icebox, and third is Split. So if we go to the third, we're also going to be able to see Split. I don't remember seeing Split at all through this tournament. So we're going to get there. And without being just me, I'm going to introduce my co-caster, AapKon.
Well, welcome all the ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be today's evening. We will be seeing the grand finals for today of our, Game Jam Season 3 being presented by one and only PixelScope Entertainment. And how fun, this tournament has been. Like, I remember last June, it was the day first, the date of, 1st June when we started up this tournament. And now we're already up with, I guess, 34 days with these amazing teams competing to get inside the grand finals. This championship title is going to be, crowned to one of these teams, which is going to be either Fufoo eSports and either, Team D2D. What are your hopes on these teams? Which team do you think has a higher chance right now?
I mean, I already mentioned, I think I want to go with D2D. But yeah, the chat, go wild. Let us know what you're supporting. And Tirthraj, Pratyasha, and Vaibhav, welcome to the stream. Let's dive into the game.
Well, let's directly, dive into the game. To all those viewers who have, came in today, thank you all the guys for tuning in. And do not forget to hit that like and sub button, because, it's really going to be quite, big support from your side. But with that, we are here at this map of Haven today. It's going to be, Team D2D who will be getting a defense side at the very first half, playing against Team, one and only Fufoo eSports.
That's right. And a weird thing, we have a person with LFT written on both sides. That's on both sides. That's so cool. Anyways, with this, complete uniformity going all around, I do see we're not finding D2D inflicts here. I was gonna say I'm really excited to see his play with Cypher, but that's not in game. But we are seeing Dragoza going with one, so that's gonna be something to keep a look at. Ride is going with Jet, which has been like Ride's typical pick every single time, and same with Gorbits on Sova and WS Jojo on Astra. So that's been like typical picks from these people all through. However, Flex going with a Sage is something I wasn't expecting, because Flex goes with either Phoenix or Jet mostly. So this is a new category that he's diving into.
Well, definitely, because we usually see them play a different agent. But along with that, I really think Yapajek fight only between the Killjoys along with Cypher, it's really going to be amazing, because one of the Sentinel is having a utility with damage, and the other, Cypher himself is in the meta. We know that the Neural Theft, the ultimate of Cypher, just to get it online, it's just going to take him 6 ulti op. So I really think that, the agent pick from the side of team, Fufoo eSports is quite based on the meta right now. Obviously, having Astra in your team alongside of a Phoenix, it's something good which both the teams are being opting to. But we can't really see that both the agent picks from both the side are really quite same, and it's just one single Sentinel which is different.
That's right, and I mean, in my opinion, I feel like Killjoy is a better agent when you go for a Sentinel, but I have seen a lot of people favoring towards Cypher, because he has like the ability to keep a surveillance on a whole site by himself. So let's see if having one or the other Sentinel is actually going to be playing a pivotal point into the gameplay of these teams, because when it comes to checking out all the things that are like required to win a Valorant game, all your gun skills, all your crosshair placements, your movements, your coordination, both of these teams have it all ticked out. So now I feel like the utilities that they are going for are gonna be pivotal to decide who wins. And there comes Flex with the initial 3K as soon as the game started. Oh my god, this guy is on fire.
This is one of those bro moments when you know that you are having just 800 creds. You invest all the creds in a sheriff, and with that initial investment, you get that in not just the first kill but back to back 3 kills for your team as well, almost securing 50% of the round for themselves. The spy carrier is also into totally in the favor of team defenders, and I think there is a very little chance right now for the side of Team Fufoo Esports to retrieve the spike, play against a 2v4 disadvantage, and just manage to set back in this round.
That's right, and I'm pretty sure that Gorbits and Bye Bye God are gonna be face to face very soon, and there comes backup for Bye Bye God. So even if Gorbits,
Oh,
all right, so there's a 4K from Flex. I think this guy is gonna go for an ace, and I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. Breathe literally walking in towards him, giving him the opportunity for that ace with so less HP on himself, and there he goes. All right, so we have literally moved into this finals with an ace coming in from a team. This is impeccable. Nothing could be a good beginning to this tournament than this. Like, I mean, to this match of the finals of the tournament.
well,
This
welcome
is
to Grand Finals and welcoming Team D2D. It's just an introduction which we missed when it comes to these player flex who never misses on his flexing. We saw him dominating Axe Esports at the worst, getting on their nerves when it was the semi-finale, if you remember. And here we are at the Grand Finals as well. First round में ace निकालने के बाद he has already shown up that he is going to be one of those problem makers. Amazing recon that coming in, spotting the 5 players back to back. And look at this gravity pull being done here again. Immutable coming up with back-to-back 2 kills, and it's going to be the flex again coming up with 2 headshots being connected towards the short area, and this double duelist gameplay, the double duel is being set up towards the side of the A short and A long. I think that is looking quite powerful for the side of defenders.
That's right. And again, when it comes to a map like Haven, we always feel like the attacking side is gonna have all the benefit. And again, here it's not a simple team. It's Fufoo. You expect them to go in and just take charge, but here we're seeing all the domination coming in from D2D. That's shocking as well as surprising. I am so amazed and impressed. I mean, like, come on, you've broken your own record. Like last time I saw his max KD on the tournament was 6, and now he has already crossed 7 without dying even once. So that's not even 7. That's literally an infinity ratio if you actually put them in upon symbol. So this is amazing. Oh my goodness.
Well, with that, round number 3 has already begun, and this is initially an important round for the side of Fufoo Esports. Initially losing on to those advantage, it's going to be the first buy round coming in from their side as well. Flex here is already having the run it back ultimate online at the very third round of the first half. The first player to get the ultimate online, and it's the duelist of the side of Team D2D itself. Let's see ki kya the Team D2D Esports this round to capitalize कर पाएगी. That does just onto Dragos are denying any sort of control being taken towards the aim inside, but look how passively Team defenders are being. They know that it's going to be a bar on coming in, and there comes Flex already with the kill. यहाँ पे एक kill उन्होंने wait what the Molly takes the kill. He wasn't able to capitalize on that kill, but the Molly just works quite fine for himself, and the hot hands are going to be good to connect towards his opponent, getting that first blood into the game, and that's going to leave Gorbits in a 1v3 scenario. He is down to 12 HP, but Flex is just going to make sure that even if he hadn't had a good read onto that player being spotted out there, he was anticipating him to be there at the right side of the default area. The flex of his just quite good to get connected onto Garbage, and that's going to be the third round already up for them. Look at the way they even finally get that third round. It's with 3 to 4 players being totally alive, so the cred advantage with team defenders having, that is just insane. And with that, we will be seeing again a sheriff like a pistol round upgrade coming in from the side of the team attackers, which is Fufoo Esports.
That's right. And I'm like, D2D, excuse me, Flex, are you already about to reach your 2-digit kill count? What are you doing? You haven't even. Alright, he already crossed it. He took Gorbits out. It's a 10 kills for Flex with 0 deaths at all. And look at the second number. It's 4. It's not even half of what he's done. This is so amazing. Meanwhile, Bye Bye has managed to take on the floating next, and Jojo has taken Dragoza out, and we are literally in an 11 kill for Flex with I think 4 or 5 coming in at the second place. But yeah, it's an amazing game, and oh my god, the way they're dominating 4-0 scoreline, that too against Fufoo. Did anybody even imagine that?
Well, That is something quite unfortunate. Team Fufoo Esports have been one of those underdog teams where we have seen them, quite an upcoming team. They have shown us quite a good domination throughout the tournament, but so has, Team D2D Esports as well. Let's see कि ये जब दोनों unbeatable, एक dominating team एक दूसरे के against, रहेगी इस series of BO3 में, which team is gonna be the one capitalizing on the opponent. एक kill नहीं, दो kill back to back निकाल चुके हैं. WS Dojo is already up. He could have gotten the third kill as well, but it's got to be Ravos on the other hand who already grabbed that initial kill towards the side of the operator. Thus one ulti off, which all he needs to get the run attack ultimate on hand. But on the other hand, it's going to be Flex coming up with a good wall bang hit onto the Dragons of the Icebox, the captain for the Fufoo Esports. One we focus scenario mein, Bobbitt is yet again down to quite an unfortunate scenario, but there goes him being taken down with lone Sova himself, and that goes the fifth round for the side of Team Defenders as well. Team D2D Esports are all looking amazing, and there comes a very important decision, which is going to be a technical timeout for the side of Team Fufoo Esports.
That's right. I mean, 5-0 from D2D against Fufoo. That was unexpected, unimagined. I mean, I was definitely looking for a very equivalent fight, but this is going one-sided, and that too not the side that people were thinking of. I'm just gonna put it out there. People weren't thinking this, and it is happening. So this is amazing, and I mean, completely unexpected. And this is where you know that the team is completely prepared, because the first two members, they have not even died at all from D2D. And moreover, I am seeing Pratyush saying it's like Fang's reincarnation D2D. I mean, maybe we can go ahead and say that, because like Fangs has been the winner of our tournament's first and second first and second act, and this is the third one. And Naman Garg says that they're different, but well, I don't know. See, whether they're different or not, currently it looks like D2D might just win it. This is a 5-0 scoreline, that too in finals. I wasn't expecting this. Nobody was expecting this. But yeah, I would think let's not compare anyone to anyone. Let's have a D2D and a Fangs. What say?
Well, with that, I definitely think that all the teams are just unique within themselves, and all the players definitely have to make sure that they trust their teammate. And with that, we are already up towards round number 6, and what a way to predict that opponent player, being able to spike them out, being able to spot them out. Already 2 kill nikal chuke. Flex uses both of his curveballs, and he's not even fearing that 29 HP which he is left with. Definitely being a Phoenix, you would want to make sure that you are healed so that you don't get taken on by 2. 1 tap, 2, 1 beats coming in from the side of Gorbin, taking 2 initial kills, denying a flawless, but that's gonna be Immutable finally, who will be taking him down. Amazing round being presented from the side of Team Defenders yet again, and Team D2D Esports do not lose a single round till now. With that, I think it's gonna be a winning streak for the side of Team D2D Esports. And welcome Tanish FTW along with Naman, and obviously SMS Game Ghost Bro as well. Welcome to the stream, and to all those new viewers you have tuned in, you are looking at this Game Jam Act 3, the Valorant Grand Finals, which we have tuned in today. So do not forget to hit that like and sub button, because it's really gonna be the best way to support our channel. And with that, we hope you have you're having an amazing time.
Tanish FTW has asked which team is on a winning streak. So far, it looks like D2D is, and I mean both of the teams have won every single match in this tournament. So let's see which one is gonna be able to win this one, because this one decides on whether they become the winners or the runner-ups. So let's see what happens next. We're just as excited as you are, and it is a best of 3. Just for your information. Let's see if it reaches the third map anyways, because in current position, it doesn't look like it will. Flex, the Immortal, has finally had a death, but in this round, he is again showing up his colors, used his run it back, did not really die himself, but yeah, there is one death on his board now, so that's there. Jojo gets taken out by Gorbits. I'm seeing a good play coming in from the side of Fufoo. Is this gonna be their comeback point?
Well, let's see, because already side is being totally into the control for team attackers, but there comes Flex with an initial backstab, and already first blood nikal chuke. to him being taken down, it's really some of the big tasks for the start of Team Fufoo eSports right now. But finally, he gets taken down from the start of Team Sting X, and that's going to be a 3v2 scenario. Can we expect the first, round being won from the start of them? Take down, getting a 1v1 का scenario, and here comes AahnaAiden taking down Sting X, and already the 7th round is up for the start of Team Defenders. Team D2D eSports, what are they doing? What side of domination are they showing us? And it's not just the problem of the rounds which lead are being given towards opponent team, but also the creds. Look at the creds disadvantage which slowly steadily these guys will be having. Kainake, we can see 50 creds are only left for 2 of the players from the side of Team Attackers, and Fufoo eSports, this really shows up that if they initially lose this round, they need to go on for a semi-bye or at least an eco round again, which would really give bring nothing less than a double-digit scoreline for the side of Team Defenders.
That's right. I mean, this is when they're in defense. Imagine what they can do in attack, because that time they're gonna be running in with an numbers advantage on their side initially itself. However, this is the first time I'm seeing attackers taking the first blood, and Sova is already out of the map for D2D. Let's see if Fufoo is able to capitalize on this lead of one-man count and actually win this round, because it's a crucial round for them. The spike is already in place. It is on a retake situation. It's a 4v5. Not that difficult, but still not that easy either. Let's see if this can actually turn into a win for Fufoo finally.
Well, with that, initially the round gets started up. The Cosmic Divide is going to be taken down. Both the Astra have been taken down, but it's going to be the last guy, Flex, remaining. Now, until and unless he's alive, I won't say that it's a round from the side of Team Attackers. But initially, Garbage comes in with a backstab, and it's going to take the last guy down. He doesn't want any risk to be taken, because Flex यहाँ पे जरूर spot on तो हो सकते. He could have even gone for that knife, but he want to keep that sportsman spirit up for himself and would not want, any of his teammate being taken down from Flex, which could really take off those rifles from their hands.
That's right. I mean, we are finally seeing Fufoo opening their account balances with that first deposit of 1 win, and I am so happy that we're finally seeing them taking control a little, because again, this half is not gonna end on an equalizer or with a lead on the side of attackers. That we already know. It is gonna be a 7-5. So there's still gonna be a 2-round lead going into the next half. But at least if they win all the rounds from here on, they'll be able to minimize the lead to a 5. However, it doesn't look like they're winning this one. 4v2 with only Garbage and Relay left on the side of attackers. Let's see if they can make it.
AahnaAiden comes up with an amazing kill, and again we are seeing Garbage down to this clutch scenario. Though kill already nikal chuki, he's just down to 2 more kills, but with that Hunter's Fury being online for the start of Team D2D eSports, if he goes on a post-plant scenario, this might be a little bit difficult for him. Garage area pe anticipate kar rahe the player to be there, but there comes Jojo with spotting off with that operator. He could have connected that shot, but it's now going to be a Sova versus Sova. Either it's going to be a 1v flow clutch coming up for his side, or it's going to be D2D who has definitely connected that headshot with the Oni Phantom, and already the 8th round is up for themselves. We were really expecting Team D2D eSports to come up with a double-digit score in their scorecard, and that is something which they are looking forward to as well. But will it be demonized by Team Fufoo eSports? Because यहाँ पे धीरे-धीरे it seems as if they are coming up, bouncing back towards the round, making sure that they also have some sort of map control and some sort of numbers as well when it comes to the scorecard. But still, with only last 3 rounds remaining, I would really love to ask you that what are your score predictions for now?
I'm thinking 10-2. I'm really thinking 10-2. It's really unfair of me to think that way, but it is a 10-2 from my opinion. But let's see if that's gonna be exactly as I say, or if people are gonna be jinxing it and we're gonna be seeing a different scoreline coming in. However, we are already into the 10th round. This is the double-digit round, and now we're gonna see if one of our teams is gonna get closer to the double-digit score, or is it gonna be the attackers trying to shorten the lead. The lead has been stagnant so far. It has been 7. It was 7 and then it became 6, then it became 7 again. So 7 has been their max lead. But there come all the kills coming in from Jojo. Oh my god, that 2k. We are gonna be moving into a 9-1. I'm pretty sure it's how it's gonna be. Because by this point, you've literally mentally broken down your opponents. They're not in the position of making a strong comeback.
first time I would have been seeing a neural theft ultimate being used from the side of Cypher, and without it could reveal any of their enemies or the opponent. All the enemies are just gonna come up to you, take you down, and there's no intel left to give to any of the players being alive from your team. This is such a one-sided domination. We know for a fact that throughout the tournament we have seen such sort of domination, but did you expected it to be at the grand finals here as well?
I did not. I absolutely did not. And even if anyone did, I'm sure they weren't thinking of it being on the side of D2D. They are our underdogs, but oh my goodness, the way they are shining in this light. Oof, I need some air.
Well, definitely. With that very well coming up with an amazing kill. Like, you look at the kill from his utility. One guy gets taken down with a turret, the other with a spawn grenade, and then it's Flex if he is being alive. So obviously, where is he gonna be? He's just not gonna get hiding, anywhere in the corner. It's rather gonna be him. All the duelists here from the start of team D2D eSports is getting initiated towards that attack side, not making sure that they are having a passive gameplay, but being an attacker, domination. Yeah, jo attackers ke side se we were anticipating that is completely being shown from the start of team D2D esports.
That's right, and I mean, I'm just gonna become a little bit bold here and go ahead and say that I think I was right. Killjoy is a better sentinel than Cypher, because again, we have seen Killjoy not only take kills with his gun, but also using the utilities to take kills. And if there are haters or supporters in the chat, go ahead and show it up. I am here to argue on that one.
Definitely. With that, an amazing Hunter City coming up. Kawaii NTC coming up with back-to-back 2 kills with an Hunter City. It's gonna be Jojo even upping things as well. But there comes back-to-back 2 kills in counter as well for the Salah team attackers. The player's gonna get spotted or misses the shot with his AahnaAiden, and already 2v2 का numbers advantage मिल चुका है. Notes when Flex is alive, already एक बहुत अच्छा intel दे चुके हैं. Sova is gonna get spotted, but look at that last guy being alive. Flex यहाँ पर जरूर अपने running back ultimate से knife लेके is gonna get run away all the way towards this corner of the short area to the other corner of the B window area to make sure that he takes the guy down, leaving no sort of room to make sure that after getting that initial kill in that 1v2 scenario, he could have made sure that he's just rotating, playing some sort of mind game with his opponent who is going to be Flex, but that was totally been denied. What we are looking at is an 11-1 scoreline. ये अगर Fufoo eSports करती तो I wouldn't have been amazed, but this is something which an underdog team is doing. Team D2D eSports is looking quite dominant today. Obviously we know that I'm mutable and some of the experienced player they are having in themselves, but to some player like Flex, this is the first tournament where I might be seeing him.
That's right. And I mean, I think that the thing that's working perfectly out for D2D is the level of intel and awareness they're utilizing and the way they're coordinating around it. That's something I'm noticing them doing really, really well, on point, and I gotta give them kudos for that. The sides have swapped, but I mean, D2D can literally feed off of mistakes coming in from the side of Fufoo right now, because they have just 2 rounds to go. Let's see if they win this first one. They're literally gonna be on match point with only 1 round in the banks for our defending team, which is Team Fufoo right now. Well, we have a man disadvantage on D2D. Let's see if Fufoo is finally gonna make it up and get another round in their pockets.
And with that, we can already see the side is going to get executed towards the side of it, and we are looking at a post-ban scenario, but Sting X is going to wait patiently, waiting for all of his teammates to get regrouped towards the CT and Heaven side, drop down together, make a side execution together, because all of this Phoenix Blind ultimate ability would not only be helpful for him as a player, but also his team. Obviously, the blind does come in initially, there comes immediately with an amazing dash, 1 kill with spawn grenade, 1 kill with classic pistol, and 1 kill with the turret, and already the round goes quite well. Goes into the pair of team attackers, making sure that they are able to grab that initial match point. Scenario, but the first is going to be taken out, but I think he has enough time to play with. He has only 4 HP, and there comes the shock dart again, but does he has enough time to play in the post scenario? So why NTC comes up, and it's going to be Team D2C yet again who will get an initial lead of 11 rounds. We are looking at something which we haven't yet seen in any sort of grand finals. They have all the lead which they could ask for in this world. 11 round ka lead. We were talking about some double-digit round of scorecard, but यहाँ पे double-digit round का जब lead भी आ चुका है, so I do not anticipate Team Fufoo eSports to grab at least this map of Heaven right now. Map of Heaven definitely उनके favor में था. The side were in favor, the factors were also in its favor, but I think यहाँ पे अभी से ज़्यादा concentration they might have to do in the second map of Icebox.
That's right, Harshvardhan. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for informing us that Flex is on Radiant rank. That is impressive, and I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it. The guy is amazing. That's gold. And yes, I mean, I'm not gonna write off a comeback completely because again, we're in the grand finals of Game Jam right now. So it could literally be a grand comeback coming into action. But let's see how this round turns out because if D2D wins this, ooh mama. This girl is going all fangirl for Flex. You know it. You know it.
Well, that's really, going to be exciting for us to see as well, and that's really going to be entertaining. It seems as if Flex is just going to be quite amazing to know how he uses the hot ends and the best offense ability. Already has taken a flag down, and Jojo comes up with an initial kill with his shot, but there comes a flawless round where we know how many god has he even, like how many kills have he even done with just the spawn grenade. I think it's more than 3, and I think that's actually enough for him to make sure that, he is able to grab that initial win towards his team as well. 13-1 के scoreline के बाद look at this lead, look at this domination. Flex being up with 428 average combat score. That is some number. 23 kills and being followed by Gobbis himself, who is going to be up with 13 kills. I think that was some amazing round which we got to witness, and I would love to hear what are your sayings on this.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What did we just see? Did we really see this happen? I'm still not aware that it's reality or a dream because I mean, I can imagine myself having a dream like this because I love Flex. So yeah, I could imagine this happening in my dreams. But this is, oh my goodness. I'm seeing people writing Fufoo easy comeback, but well, I mean, the stream is a little bit slower for you, but yeah, that ship kind of sailed. Maybe in the next map. We might be able to see this happen in Icebox. Again, Icebox is a completely different map. It has a completely different mechanic that's required to play around it. So we may see, a really different outcome from that map. That's possible. But again, this one has been so impressive. I cannot wrap my head around it still. I need water and coffee to tell myself that it just happened. It really happened. 23 kills and 5 deaths. This guy is on a roll. He was almost on a 5 KD. Almost. And the combat score difference, it was more than 100 points.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? Is this a... Okay, yeah, it is a game. Damn it. I can't even say that.
Well, with that, it's going to be the map number 2 for today, which will be happening to Icebox. And let me just inform you, if you really think that the comeback is possible, what Team D2D is having is an attack side at the very first half. Now, we know for a fact that once these Icebox map comes in, it's going to be all of those, Viper's ability, the Sage walls, and those, unusual agent picks, which we rather see, hardly in any other maps. So I'm really excited, and I'm looking forward to see that this is going to be one of the big challenge for the side of Team Fufoo eSports. The challenge is going to be to defend and then to attack rather than getting that attacking sided map into their favor. How are they going to manage to make sure that they will be able to make a comeback for their team and make sure they had a long journey throughout a month in this Game Jam tournament. Let's see which team is going to be the one who will be taking that championship title home, and obviously a massive prize pool of 15k is on the line.
That's right. And however, at the beginning of the match itself, I mentioned that these two teams, they have not lost a single match all over until now. But here the streak breaks for Fufoo. They have lost the first map, so that's the first defeat in this tourney for them. But no sadness coming in here. They can always come back. And they have 2 more maps, so this is not a knockout. We're gonna see 2 more maps coming up. Icebox is in line for you. Soumyajit Datta Chaudhary, it is a BO3, and we will have Icebox and Split lined up for you in the next parts of the stream. But we're gonna go for a 2-minute break right now so that you can get your beverages. I know this one has left everyone breathless, so refill on your own hydration as well. Yes, please.
Well, with that, let's take a quick short break, which we will be giving to these players, and we will be back right in 2 minutes before the match is going to get started. So see you guys directly at the IC map of Icebox. Until then, you guys too can take a very short break of 2 minutes.
back. We're here. We couldn't wait either, alright? So we had to rush. We're gonna be going into Icebox. Let's see if FlexK hot hands can keep their cool in this map. Isn't it?
Well, I'm really, looking forward to see as well. Definitely, my hopes are still with Team Fufoo Esports. But with that, let's directly hop into the agent selection window for today. It's gonna be the map of Icebox, where our map number 2 is gonna be played on, and that's gonna be a 1-0 series, being into the lead for the side of Team D2D Esports.
I'm still gonna keep rooting for D2D, not only because they won before, because my heart is taken. Anyways, yes. So I was confused if Flex is gonna pick Jet or Phoenix. Jet has already been taken, so I'm pretty sure Phoenix is showing up from Flex's side. A really good lineup on the left from Fufoo. So I am seeing Viper, I'm seeing Sage, just as you know predicted. They're both there. Killjoy is important. Finally, they're picking Killjoy. They didn't have it last time, and let's see if that's gonna work out for them. And in the meanwhile, Ujju bhai, welcome to the stream.
Well, welcome all the guys. Today we are getting, some good numbers of people who have tuned in into a grand final. So not to forget to hit that like and sub button, because it's really, gonna be quite a good support for us. And with that, do share us your views as well. What's gonna be your views? And if you have any sort of question, feel free to text us in the chat box area.
Did Flex and Jojo just swap roles? Because Flex is now going with a Sentinel and Jojo is now going with a Duelist.
Well, that's already, quite obvious, because we know it's going to be the map of Icebox. We really predicted the Viper and Sage, agent being as a pick, but along with that, a double, duelist का जो play हमें team Fufoo esports के, side से देखने को मिलता था. That's just going to be one single duelist who is going to be Jet from not only them, but also team attackers की अगर हम बात करें. So it's going to be a Rena and Jet having those duel of duelists. On the side of team attackers, there is going to be Sova as an initiator from both sides, and definitely it's gonna be Killjoy as well. Killjoy is one of those agents which we have seen, was quite dominating, and being into a defense side, I really think that Killjoy is quite useful.
That's right, and this time we're seeing D2D go without a Killjoy. I'm not sure what YY God has picked up, but it's not a Killjoy, and we know that. I think YY went with. Can I have tab, please? Mods? Yeah. So yeah, YY went with a Viper. Obvious choice, yes. So we are gonna be seeing something really different happening here with a different lineup of agents. The game has already begun. Welcome to the stream, King and Ordon Garrix. And yes, Ordon Garrix, my spelling is wrong, but no issues. Thank you for noticing my presence. What? In the time I addressed that we already lost 5 people, Kawaii NTC going crazy with those headshots connecting one after the other, leaving a 2v1 situation with Sting X left alone.
Planted.
Post plant.
The last guy taken down is going to be Team D2D again, not making a surprise. It's really going to be, quite a good domination. And attacker started, Mapko attack started, let's say he had already gathered the first round of the pistol round. They have already, a 1-0 scoreline, and this is going to give them a good lead. After the 1-0 scoreline, they obviously are going to get those initial creds into favor for them to make sure that they, initially will be having a good lead. Their opponent, पे देखना होगा कि will they be going on for a force buy as well or no, because we can already see some sort of Marshall pick coming in from the Jet himself, and let's see that with this Marshall, can it be any sort of beneficial?
That's right. Arjun Chaturvedi is asking if Game Jam for Game Jam 4 dates, and Game Jam 4 dates are still not out to us either. Join our Discord, join our Instagram, and you can get all the updates there, and I hope to see you. And back to the game. Already 4 kills out. This time D2D is on a very bad loss. Finally, Fufoo is making a mark, and there's a level scoreline. We're seeing 1-1, and that's good. That's good. I am liking this. This is what I'm rooting for, having a very balanced match. And just like we talked about before the break, that we could be seeing a very different, scoreline coming in on this map, because it requires a really different kind of a skill set to excel. So that's literally happening here. I can see it in action.
Well, back-to-back rounds being equalized. Even after that, we can really see that yet again after losing the round, it's going to be Team D2D eSports who are going in for a force buy. Do you think that they could have saved up to at least ensure the second round, or is it a good choice from their side?
I mean, the way they've been winning the first map, they must be confident right now. If I was them, I would be confident. So, with that confidence, it's not a question of choosing. It's just a question of committing to the choice. So I think they're gonna commit to the fights, and let's see if they're gonna be able to make a mark with that. Flex is already taken out. So that seems like a loss. Why by God is gone as well. So I don't think it's gonna work out for them. That buy is not working out, but they might wanna like regroup and reassociate their strats. This is a different map. The same thing is not gonna work out, and that's something that they need to realize and work on and adapt with. However, a good thing for us is if Fufoo wins this one, we get to go to
enemy
split.
remaining.
We haven't gone to split all through the tournament, so I'm pretty excited about that. And in the chat, I'm seeing River6 saying 13-1. Oh my god, yes, oh my god. In finals, can you believe it? And Arjun Chaturvedi says, Nubla, are you playing in games M4? Uh, I don't think I'm gonna cast if Nubla plays. I don't like Nubla. I'm kidding. He's good. He's bait.
Well, this is something amazing to be, witness here. A team Fufoo Esports finally taking a lead for themselves after this grand final started, and we are looking at a 2-1 score. And definitely after losing that round, we are seeing team, attackers could have gone for a good force buy again with those, initial specters and heavy armor. But it seems as if it's gonna be a cross buy round coming in. Some players going on with some sheriff and some players with the specters again. Garbage is already up with his operator, connects that
Spike
initial
down
shot
A.
with his operator, and it's going to be very god being denied already. The Storm Blade's already up, and it's going to be a good kill from the side of Red as well. Back to back going into the play of team defenders and already leaving just two guys remaining for the side of team attackers, which is going to be Flex along with Kawhi to be in this 1v5 सिनारियो. ये 1v5 को अपने फेवर में कर पाना उनके लिए जरूर थोड़ी सी ज्यादा मुश्किल हो सकती है, because really they can't take this initial factor to deny any sort of flawless round, but that's already being denied. Can we see a comeback coming in? Not when Gorbitz is already up with this flank and also Storm Blades as well. Seems as if he has spotted the last guy down, and Flex is going to be denied from the side of Gorbitz, and it's already the third round up into the favor of Team Fufoo Esports. And even after being defender, they know at least some rounds, like their ideal score line from losing also would just be 8-4, so that they could make a possibility to come back when Team Fufoo Esports would be attacking.
That's right, and I mean, this is a very different scoreline from what we saw the last time, and that makes a lot of sense because the sides are also swapped, and we're seeing a 3-1 instead of a 1-3 that like before. But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to see how this turns out, because for me right now it's too soon. The kind of gameplay I saw the last game, last map, I should say, I can't go ahead and claim victory on any one of the teams right now.
Well, round number 5 के beginning में we can already see that from the start of team D2D is going to be the Hunters already being online and the Storm Blades as well. Initially it was Sova who was able to back up, but with none of the players being able to give some damage with the others, really, it's really going to be a difficult scenario. First blood does come in for the side of Kawhi, taking down Rede. They save the Sentinel himself, but the other Sentinel is still alive. Stingx comes up with a good kill, and there comes the last guy being spotted as well. Jojo is going to be committed to staying down the line. Back to back 2 kill for the side of W as Jojo, and already the numbers advantage looks good. Currently into the favor of Team D2D. 3 kill is already up for them. He comes up with a good, ultimate being used, but with that 4th kill being taken, it's gonna be a good 3-2 scoreline. And looking after the stats, it's gonna be 60% of those rounds being won into the favor of Team Fufoo, leaving 40% for the side of Team D2D Esports. Can we see these numbers being, maintained constantly, or is it gonna be Team D2D who will be giving some sort of comeback on top of the 3 rounds being won from the side of Team Defenders? The opening was quite good, and the operator could be quite punishable as well, but I really think this has a very equal chance for both these teams who are competing against each other at this current map of Icebox.
That's right. I mean, a shout out to King, and yeah, thanks for joining the stream, man. We're enjoying all of the company that we're getting here. And Arjun Chaturvedi has asked if all the games will be streamed on YT. We might move into streaming towards the mid of the tournament, but the initial eliminators may not be streamed. However, confirmation on that will be available on Discord. So please keep an eye out for all those notifications. And going back into the game, there has only been one loss of life, even though we have already reached post-plant situation. Viper is gone. Attackers are on an advantage. So D2D might capitalize on that.
Well, look at that flick coming in from the side of Bob as it was initially immutable, getting up that 3 back-to-back kills and obviously securing a match point, an equalizer with that operator as well. But I think that was some quite domination we got to see from the side of Team D2D Esports. B Sideco totally, they took a very successful execution, played into a post-plant scenario, and what a way to defend it as well. 3 all ke scoreline ke baad, it's going to be some of those amazing rounds where we are going to be witnessing some sort of equal scoreline being coming up. But with that, let's move on to round number 7 right now. हमारे first half के आधे rounds खत्म हो चुके हैं, and this is going to be the final 6 round to be seen. Already the dash comes in, and that's going to be unmutable yet again, getting an initial start on survival. Numbers advantage मिल चुका, but that's going to be Dragons are coming up with a good kill onto Kawhi. NTC Wabby God will be denying the Sentinel from the side of Team Defenders, grabbing a good numbers advantage for themselves. The spike carrier is being taken down in this aiming area, leaving just a quite short, health being left for the side of Dragoza. But the ideal can, he able to defend this round. No, he won't, because it's going to be unmutable already up with that operator, grabbing that 4th round in his favor. And this looks as if the winning streak is already up for them.
That's right. I mean, I think D2D took a minute there to regroup and rethink their situation, or maybe test the waters and see what Fufoo plays like by letting a few rounds go. But now they're again back in the lead of 1. Even though it's just 1, it's still a lead because you already have 1 map in your favor, and you don't have much to lose, but your opponents do. So every single round that you're mounting is literally giving psych to the opponent team. You really need to maintain that streak of wins and kind of make it your map.
Well, round number 8 has already begun. We can see unmutable just getting a bit of difficult scenario when it comes to those overtube boosted area. But Garbage is anticipating him to peek towards that side, and he is already up with an operator as well. Viper's pet is all set towards his aim inside, which would really deny any sort of side execution being made from the side of Team D2D. But it looks as if they love to play with challenges, and let's see that if they would play against Team String X in his Viper's pet itself, will they be able to be taking him down, or is it going to be him who will rather be taken down? यहाँ पे अगर थोड़ा सा भी spam आता तो शायद उनके लिए मुश्किल हो सकती है. But look at this Jojo being so elevated towards this belt area. An amazing kill toss comes in towards the side of Swimming. There comes the trade as well. Kawhi is going to be the one who will be taking him down. The Hunter Speed also come online. That 120 tag towards the side of Rena was quite amazing, but unmutable is there to give Jojo his all healing and obviously defend as well.
30 seconds left.
Scenario में back-to-back kill comes up for the side of Red. Both the players get a good lineup onto the start of him, but there comes the revival. The revival looks quite good. Red comes up with a final kill, baiting out that revival ability which he was using, the ultimate of stage itself, and there goes an equalizer. There goes the 4-all scenario yet again from the start of Team Fufoo Esports. Where were the Fufoo Esports at this map of Haven is going to be the question, because right now it seems as if they are giving some tough competition to Team D2D.
That's right, and I mean this is exactly what we're hoping for in the finals, because this is what we want. A lot of tipping of scales so that we can keep guessing all through the match who's gonna win. Again, if this map goes to Fufoo, we're gonna see split. I am very excited for split already, so a part of me wants Fufoo to win this one. Let's see if they're gonna be able to make it. However, heart again still belongs to D2D.
Well, we all do hope to come up with a good, map number 3 as well. A good grand finals ending in a grand way. Whichever the team wins today, both the teams have made it quite fun. It's really quite good to see them having so hard of a grind to make sure that they are performing quite ultimately. With that, already the first kill is up for the side of Jojo. A good first blood being up from the side of the Team D2D, and they did not fail to come up with these things. Viper Split is up from the side of attackers, and Very God is already up with the plan. But here comes the post-plant scenario. ready with just the operator. It's really gonna be difficult. Ravel के ऊपर यहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा एक pressure रहने वाले because he is the only guy with the phantom. Redder is gonna upgrade himself to an only phantom, but there comes the execution. They also just line up, and yes, they just did line up into the process of unmutable. There goes the fifth round as well. And ये जो धीरे-धीरे rounds are going, we know that it's going quite closely for both the side. Can we expect an equalizer coming in? Because currently 4-5 के scoreline के बाद even another round अगर team defenders हारी है तो they have to go on an eco round, which we already seeing. I really predict a 7-5 scoreline could be an ideal scoreline, but I would really hear from you as well that what are your predictions on this?
I think 7-5 can happen. However, 6-6 does not look bad to me either, because again, if you have enough rounds in the first half to call it an equalizer, it's pretty easy on the second half, because sides swap and then your abilities become stronger or weaker, and that can literally pivot everything. It's like a new start. So I'm really looking forward to that. With all of that being said, we have 2 kills already taken place. Both of the Jets are out, and we have like one duelist on the map, and that is Reina, and she's already in her Empress mode, and that is the time when you don't want to mess with her, because if she's in Empress mode, she might just take your life and then add fuel to herself with that. So, not getting in her way.
That did not went as per we expected, but with last guy being taken down from the side of Dragoza, that is rather a thrifty round. Reason I said 7-5 scoreline was because it was an eco round coming in. We could have expected an easy round being won from the side of team D2D, but on the other hand, it's gonna be team Fufoo eSports. Finally, Dragoza up with this kill, the classic agent which we know him for. And let's see कि क्या the Dragoza अपनी team के लिए वो comeback possibly निकाल पाते कि नहीं. Flex definitely, I would love to see that. What sort of performance are we seeing him currently, because he is the one with the lower bracket right now, but we are nowhere to question his ability, because he is playing as a team role of play where he can't just go lurking, he just can't go to play on a hardest carnival scenario and being taken down, because he has the healing or and the ultimate resurrection as well, which he wanted to play as a team with his teammates right now. The touch comes in, Ravi coming up with back to back, but it's gonna be the Fixtures already up with that, and now just imagine how that round even ends. It ends with a flawless round going into the favor of team defenders. This is some good, domination which we are getting to witness here from the side of team Fufoo eSports. And 7-5 scoreline, I am now predicting it could go not to team D2D, but definitely for team Fufoo eSports.
That's right. I'm still gonna stick with the 6-6 because again, that sounds more like an equal way to enter the second half. But again, I mean, yeah, I don't think the role of Sentinel is really working out for Flex. He might be doing a really good job, but he is better as a duelist. I'm not saying he's not good as a Sentinel, but as a duelist, he's able to support the team way much more, and I would like to see him go for a duelist on the next map when we move to it.
Well, for now, what's unfortunate is that all the 2 players are going to be taken down. Flex comes up with 3 kills with a Guardian. Let me remind you once again that this is not a full buy round coming in from the side of team attackers. They are playing one guy with Sheriff, one guy with an Iris, and the second guy who is going to be Flex will be up with that Guardian. The moment he said that he is into the lower fighting stage, he comes up with the Guardian, get an initial 2 kills, and with that also gets a third 3k up for him as well. Now with the Guardian, we rarely see some players outperforming their opponents like this, but for now this is going to be an equalizer for the very first half, and I think team Fufoo eSports did a pretty good job, stopping up the opponent dominating team in this map of Icebox.
That's right, and I mean, we are walking into the second half with a 6-6 scoreline. We called it, and that's exactly how it's gonna be. A whole new setup. This is okay. Not gonna lie, but this is what seems the right check of skill for me, because once you enter the second half, you can actually judge people on the side, on both the sides. So if you enter the second half with a equalizer, that sounds like a perfect setup, so that people can look at both the sides of each gameplay and make their fair decisions on whether a team is overall good or if they're just good on one side. So that's gonna be fun to watch. We're already in, and Jojo has taken the first blood out. Flex goes in with 1 kill, and then Immutable. I think all of them are gonna score 1 kill at least this time. And Sage one left for the side of Fufoo and gets taken out by Immutable. So we are gonna be seeing a 6-7 happening. Again, the first round of the second half goes to D2D just like the first half.
Well, with that, they would definitely be, not wanting that thing to happen, which we saw in the first half as well. After winning that pistol round, initially losing that force buy round, which they have an advantage on creds. Let's see कि क्या इधर Fufoo esports अपने लिए वो full buy पे जाएंगे, because in the very first time it was quite doable. But with that, it seems as if they are going to be playing it quite smart. They know that they have those factors into their favor. They have a good agent pick as well. They want to save those creds to not only invest in those rifles and armors, but also in this ability so that they could secure the round after this. We are looking for a classic pistol round being played from the side of team attackers. And Mutable comes up with an initial first blood, but Jojo is already up with his judge right now. He gets spotted through that recon dart, and with that shock dart being in play, I think Jojo could here being taken down, and yes, he does as well. The numbers got advantage are gonna get evened up, but on the other hand, Flex is already up here towards his team inside. Still another kill for the start of Team Mutable, and Team D2D eSports are looking quite amazing. 2 kills up for Very God, and I think that round is already over for team attackers.
That's right. I mean, it's a 1v4, and the only one remaining is Jet. However, Jet is a duelist, and it's her work to get fragged. It doesn't look like Gorbitz has been in the duelist role long enough, because I have mostly seen Gorbitz go with a SOA, and that's been the role that I think goes well with Gorbitz. However, here he goes taking a lot of damage, dying to Bye Bye God, and giving a 6-8 lead to D2D.
Well, दो round के lead के बाद, it's really looking a good start for the second half so far for the side of Team Fufoo Esports. But finally, it's gonna be a bar round coming in from the side of Oh, okay, I'm sorry. It really looks a good start for the side of Team D2D, but here Fufoo Esports is going to be up against their first bar round with only single player who's going to be Gorbis down to a Spectre. That investment of Sheriff might now be quite expensive, but still, here comes the start of the round number, I guess 15 right now, and the first blood is up from the side of Jojo. StingX just managed to trade it off, and it's already a 4v4 advantage for both the teams, but the spike is going to get grabbed from the side of AapKon. They will be rotating all the way towards the side of the spawn area to B side. Now B side is being held alone-sidedly with Flex with that judge on his hand. Do you think that judge could make a lot of a difference? Because this map is some map where almost closed narrow streets are still there, but with those 40 meters of long distance as well on any sort of side and the mid side.
That's right, but I mean, on the hands of Flex, I think anything can make a difference. However, that's just the fan in me talking. But I think if this round goes to D2D, I might just see the third map not happening at all. Immutable in a very sneaky position, getting a 2K, dying off to Dragoza, and then Dragoza being traded by Kawaii, and we see a really good way to go for frags and refrags, fading one, getting all the others. They are literally at they literally went to the position where they were all 5 dead from the attacking side, while the defenders still had 3 remaining, which is more than 50%. So that's a good score, and we're on a 6-9.
Well,
everybody hail 69.
Yeah, and this looks really amazing so far for the side of Team D2D. They have defeated Team Fufoo Esports and Heaven. They defeat them in the very second half, and they had an initial buy round. And here what we are seeing is a semi buy round coming. Gorbitz is quite confident once it comes to these martial and sniper gameplays, but will he be able to deny any sort of first blood being taken against his favor? The Stormblade is quite online for the side of Team T2D as well, and look at this map control being taken from the side of Team D2D. They are already up against this B-man side. Now they know that all the players are just stacked towards this mid area, and the aim in first quickly comes up from the side of Flex. Flex comes up with back-to-back 2 kill, and here's the numbers advantage being given to them as well. यहाँ पे जरूर अपने gun he's trying to heal with his healing off, but I don't think that यहाँ पे थोड़ा भी advantage बनता है. That initial kill being taken down from the side of Flex. He's a lone martial guy alive who is going to be Gorbis, and without taking a single guy down, it's going to be almost like we can say a 4-man try being alive from the side of Team Defenders, grabbing that double-digit score into their scorecard.
That's right. With that lead of 4 while coming into the side of defense, I think they haven't lost a single round in defense, and yeah, that's exactly it. So I guess it would be fair enough to say that D2D
Need a
is
drop. Thanks.
much better when it comes to their defense game than their attack game. And I have seen in Valorant, if you depend more on your gun skills, you are a better attacking team. If you depend more on your utilities and all your strats, then you're a better defending team. So I think the utilities are on point for D2D so far. They have not lost a single defense round, even on Icebox.
Well, this round number 17 is already up. Garbage gets some initial kill, but there comes the trade as well from the start of where we got. The spike is going to be taken down, but we can expect a post-on scenario to come in. The Viper snake fight does something quite well, but look at the spam being done from the side of Flex, and it's actually the spike carrier being taken down again. Really focused scenario. Can we see an 11 count coming up for them as well? Dragoza does manage to sneak up pink for himself. Back-to-back 2 kills for the side of IGL himself, who is going to be a Dragoza from the side of Fufoo eSports. But look at this scope, the thing being done. Jojo is down to just 3 HP. One single bullet or one single, like snake bite ability, and he will be denied. First kill is obviously going to come in this 2v2 scenario. It's going to be the Sova versus Sova along with the Jet into the favor of team attackers. And I don't think this clutch is really going to happen, because it's going to be Gorbis who will be having these Stormblades online as well if anything goes wrong.
That's right. I mean, it's gonna be an impossible retake, but let's see if that's gonna be made possible by Soa. Because again, um, I've seen Kawaii NTC take really good clutches in the last few matches, so this is not gonna be something he cannot do. But I am pretty sure he is literally nil on intel. He has no information where people are. His dart has been taken out, so it doesn't seem like he's gonna have enough time to go ahead and defuse as well. Oh my god, did he just clutch it and he's on to defuse? Okay, I am never saying anything on stream again. When I think that he's not gonna be able to do it, even after saying that he has been able to clutch these situations, he just goes ahead and he's like, what did you say, ma'am?
Man, I have no words right now. What a way to get that first blood. The moment he took down Jet, that was when he almost had 90% of that round being won, because Sova being down, he was really relying on the side of the ability. Gorbis, he was having the ultimate as well, but after losing all the rounds in the second half, the confidence is just going to be broken down and will be shattered. I don't think that Fufoo eSports is going to, manage to bring back anytime sooner, because now they are going in for a save, because it was the initial round. But look at the shot being made from the side of Jet again. It's going to be a 4v3 scenario. The numbers of one is also be low, and from the side of team defenders, which is going to be one and only team D2D, they are already up for the match point.
That's right. I mean, what are we even seeing? This is the finals. However, I am waiting for a comeback coming in from the side of Fufoo, because again, this is time they make it happen. So go for a regrouping, go for a timeout, come back with a pack, and show us some good game coming in. Because again, it's Fufoo. It's not impossible to see a comeback coming in from them. However, if this round goes to D2D, we're gonna see our underdogs outshine the leading crown holders. So that's no short of impressive.
Well, let's see that. Already the match point is up for the side of one and only team D2D, and so does the Viper's ultimate also goes on towards the human side. Two players are going to get spotted off. Look at this damage being done, but it's going to be Dragoza started who will be taking down the Jojo. A good wall dust comes in from the side of Flex himself, who is boosted up so massively towards this area that his opponent would not be predicting it, but there comes Dragon with an initial flood, and the players are going to be taken down count by count, and there comes Gorbis, who will also take down a final guy. 2v focus scenario. A quick stroke does come in, but I don't think that he will be able to land that operator shot towards Gorbis, who is playing with a good phantom as well. The lone guy with the Viper spit on at that A side is all up here towards the B side again, but that's going to be the 3K for the side of Team Fufoo eSports. Better late than never, but obviously when the match point is already up, I don't think that playing against one and only Team D2D eSports, they are anywhere possibly taking us to map number 3, which is going to be split off for today.
That's right. I mean, this is 7-12. I don't think we're gonna be going into a 12-12 and an advantage coming into Fufoo's favor, because honestly, All that D2D needs right now to survive is one tiny mistake coming in from the side of Fufoo. So if they want to make it a win, they need to do what is called perfection. Perfection. First kill coming in from the side of Jojo with an Odin. I love watching all Odins in competitive matches. So yes, I'm impressed by that kill, and I want to see you capitalize on it. D2D, go for it. There's a
Well,
Hunter.
it seems as if Odins are gonna come and play. It's gonna be those light machine guns up against those rifle being played from the side of team attackers. And already, Fufo Esports 2 players are gonna be denied with the duelist himself being taken down. Only the players, the kills with the lockdown and the understeering is gonna be online. But not to forget that what's in it for the start of Team D2D, it's also gonna be the Resurrection Empress and the Stormblade. The lockdown, the first ability is gonna be used. The poison does go off, and there come the Dutch criminal with the last guy being remaining. It all falls down to rival. Is he up for that 1v3 ace clutch, or is it going to be the championship title being taken all the way from the 64 team which we started up from, and now where we are going to be ending towards the final team, which is going to be Team D2D Esports winning up the Game Jam Season 3, and they are the winners. They are the one who will be taking that prize pool home for themselves. And what a journey it's been of them. It started up with June 1, where it's almost been 1 month since the tournament got started, and finally it's going to be Team D2D managing to win this for themselves, and that's the way they would want to get ended. A very dominating match which we got to witness. BO3, it was definitely in the grand finals as well, but congratulations to each and every member of Team D2D Esports. It's going to be where we go of Kawhi, NTC, Immutable, the new player in his team, and one and only Flex as well. That was some a good domination we got to see in our grand finals for today.
That's right. Our kings have been crowned. Here it is. We didn't get to go into the third map. I don't know how I feel about that, but D2D has won. Flex. I'm not gonna say more about Flex. Okay, D2D has won. The whole team did really good, a really good kill number coming in from Jojo as well towards the second half, and that was impressive. Impeccable performance with no loopholes in it. The defense side of D2D has been so strong, not losing a single round. I mean, yeah, one out of 6. That's nothing. So yeah, really strong on defense. And I mean, I cannot say much about this team because they have not left anything to be said. This has been a very strong performance. Wasn't expecting this in the finals, and got to see it. Just like every time, I don't expect stuff that's gonna happen, and that happens because caster's curse. Anyways, congratulations to D2D for winning the finals, and our first runner-up is gonna be Team Fufoo. They have also done a really good job coming all the way up till here. Their win streak could not continue, but I think they come back next season and start with a new win streak. Because again, this is not the end. This is just the new beginning. We are going into Act 4. All the registrations are done, teams are ready, and we might be seeing the matches happen really, really soon. You can catch us in Ken, eating up your brains with all the information about the matches going on, and all that information on when and where will be given to you on our Instagram and Discord channels. You can join, and as well as, I mean, if you're amazed by today's match, get all your friends, hit the subscribe button, like us, comment, share, and just keep all the people coming in, because I'm pretty sure if this is what Act 3 has been like, Act 4 is gonna be a level up, because again, we all are gamers, so this goes leveling up every single time we move into a next one. And with that, I just want to thank all the teams that showed up for this tournament, and all the people who helped with the management, including Jack Hammer for doing all the brilliant work with managing the teams, Virgil and Ham for that amazing stream which we were able to watch and talk about. Please put an OP up for all of these people, and our mods for moderating the chat, and and to myself and Tarun for doing the casting.
Well, definitely. I really love the production which we got to see from the side of PixelScope Entertainment. Like, that is something which, I hope really you guys might be amazed as well. And thank you, Nubla and the team PixelScope Entertainment, for putting up such an entertaining tournament, which really ended up for a month. This is the only reason why, because it's going to be them who, made sure that each and every team being played in PixelScope, their matches will be streamed, so that this gives an encouragement to all of those underdog teams sitting out there and looking after some of those tier one teams, imagining that they could be one. And definitely the platform is here being said from the side of PixelScope. So if you really wish to participate or get any sort of update, do hop into our Discord server. Do follow us on our social media handles as well, so that you get all the updates on all the upcoming things being done. And with that, let's just hope that team D2D esports are able to defend their championship title once we come into the Act 4, which is going to be some of those upcoming events being presented from one and only PixelScope Entertainment.
That's right. And with that note, I would say good night.